Welcome and good evening, everyone. How are you all this evening? I lately have not had much luck getting anything done. Now, miraculously, wrong word. I've been I've been off work, and last week I had all kinds of appointments that kept me distracted from the sewing room. And hello, Sue, welcome. And then this week I was thought a couple days, I get all my computer stuff done. Well, I was wrong. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Oops. Where'd it go? Okay. Goodness. Bronwyn, did you get my email, Bronwyn? This is just iced tea, believe it or not. Oh, it's quite warm here, so, and I've been dragging up stuff up and down the stairs. Edna's here. Hello, Edna. And everyone's saying hello to everybody. And Louise has been watching this later, and she has made a crazy amount of dresses again. So everybody say hello to Louise. I don't even remember what I was saying. So the little bit of sewing I have done has been like an hour here or there, and I have completed nothing. But I have got some. I have what have I done? I've been cleaning up the dining room, trying to get it put back in order. I know I've been talking about moving stuff down here, but I just take a bag down at a time, so there's still, it's not as bad as it was. I got the table back in order and where it's supposed to be, and because a lot of furniture was moved during my surgery and it still hasn't been put back because I have to do it by myself. So the living room will be the next job because I have to move a couch. Anyway, it's just awkward to do with because my leg doesn't have all the strength back, I guess. I did go for a walk today, and my neighbor called me tonight and said, I just seen the bear. So the bear has been hanging around. I haven't seen it again, but anyway. Yes, I'm just wondering if you got your email or not, because I sent you the pictures of the dresses. So for anybody who's tuning in doesn't know, 129 dresses were sent to the Ukraine last year that everyone donated. And Luba has been sending me pictures over the last couple months. And when I recognize a dress that someone has made, I know I sent Izzy a picture, and I sent Bronwyn a few pictures, and Lucy has a couple dresses that I recognize that were hers. Anyway, you will all see them very soon, and I actually made a little video of all the dresses of the girls wearing dresses. And I just haven't posted it yet because I wanted to make sure everybody got their pictures first. So, and because it seems early for dressagirl, although I feel like I've been talking about it for like 3 months. Trying to get ready for it. So this week I went, so Lucy, if you get on here or see it later, can you send me a comment to make sure you get your email? Because I'm not sure if my email is working. So, because I'm trying to make some changes. Anyway, it's all the computer stuff I've been doing, and I'm being very unsuccessful at it. Long story short. Okay, so Brahma says she'll look later. Sue says, hello, Louise. Everyone's saying hello to Louise. Cindy is here. Hello, Cindy. How are you? And Farah is here. Welcome. Glad to have you back. Glad to have everybody back. And everyone's saying hello to each other. Yes. So, this week I did go to Creation Cafe, which is a group of ladies who get together and they do stitching, like crochet or hand sewing projects. There's no place to plug a sewing machine in there, the place that they go, but there's lots of room, so quite a few ladies meet up there. But it's in the afternoon, so I normally can't go, but because I was off work, I could go. Oh, yes. And I've been talking about dressagirl everywhere I go. Guys are going to get sick of listening to it. And I did post this, and I think a lot of you have already seen them. But a lovely lady named Eleanor made a couple of dresses. So pretty yellow fabric. This one has, and it does have pocket and dressagirl label on it. And she made one that has ruffle with different color binding, has pocket on here and here. Cindy, yes, that is held at the Farm Equipment Museum, they call it, I think. Yes, the Antique Farm Museum, yes. So we have 2 more dresses. We're going to hit the 100 mark before September, I think. So those are ready to roll. And she's making another dress. And you can drop your dresses off. So Cindy, if you can't get to me or Edna, because you're both in Nova Scotia, you can drop your dresses off at Atlantic Fabrics. And I'm not sure of what the cutoff date is. And I have posts all ready to go. So, like for Instagram and Facebook and things. So I need to get those rolling out. I just don't want to do it too early, but a lot of you are already making your dresses or have made them. So anyway. And you can see there's still a big mess behind me. I'm not sure if I like this setup the way I have it, because I obviously haven't been down here that much this week, but I am trying to get things put away. So, and what else did I do this week? I met up with Luba, and some of you haven't, well, if you've watched any of my past videos for Project Dressagirl, she's my Ukraine connection, where we kind of just made up sending dresses to the Ukraine when there was no place to send them, which is the very long story of how I became an ambassador. Anyway, met up with Luba so we could film a little bit for the September video and some posts and things. So she was showing me all the pictures she hasn't sent me yet. Now this is going to be wild because guess how many pictures she has? She has 100 pictures of girls in dresses. So almost pictures of almost all of them, actually. So yeah. So that's probably all my videos are going to be in September. Just dresses of girls. But it's nice. It's really nice to see them because it encourages others to say, "Oh, well, they actually do go somewhere." Because sometimes you don't get to see where your dress goes or know where it goes. So yeah, the stuff that I found out with my little meetup with Luba was pretty amazing, and there's a lot of really great pictures, and the woman who is handing them out is, wow, she's going through a lot of work. So yeah, so there'll be a lot to tell you in September. So it was doing that, and I've been just trying to. So if you ever look in the description, I don't know if you would for this type of video, but last year there was a lot of money donated for Project Dress a Girl, and I said I was going to set up a Ko-fi account. So it is set up, and the link is there. And it's good for people who aren't going to make a dress, that like what I'm doing and want to donate, because it seemed to be something that everybody wanted to donate to last year. And plus, where I send labels out and I don't charge anybody for them, sometimes people want to give me money for them. So it's an easy way for people to do it, and it's all legit, and you don't have to worry about sending money in the mail or find it an awkward thing to do. Anyway, so that's set up and ready to go. I think. I don't know if it works, but it says that it's connected. I don't have a lot of pictures or anything on it, which obviously I will be having many pictures to come for all the dresses. Now, I thought this camera was way too low, and now you're almost on the ceiling. Seems to be too high. So yeah, it's there. I just spent 12 minutes. Blah, 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 blah. So I feel like I haven't gotten anything accomplished. I don't feel like haven't been doing any mass amount of sewing. I do have another dress cut out of, it's right here, of this fabric. It's just red with little blue flowers on it. So, but I didn't have enough. So I have some red, and I thought I would do some embroidery. And I shouldn't even tell you because, well, on a machine. No, I'm not going to do it by hand, obviously. I'll still be making it next year. So really need to hear what you guys have been doing. So I will feel bad for not getting anything finished, because I had really big long lists for my vacation's almost over, and then I'll be back to work, and just haven't. I've been doing stuff, but I'm just not. How you make a really long list and you can't get everything clicked off. I had somebody tell me one time. They said, they were looking at my list. I said, I had so much to do. I was all overwhelmed. This is like a really long time ago. But I do this all the time. I make really long lists, and they looked at it and they said, what are you going to do after that 5 minutes? I was angry. And then one of the things on the list was sounds ridiculous, but I have a sub pump because I live in a very wet area. So it cannot stop running. And I was worried about it, and I had to get another one because I didn't think it was working properly. So it must have flooded, or we had a lot of rain or something, and it quit working. And I had to replace it. And I was having the old hose wouldn't hook up to the new hose, like through the wall, and it was just because really, technically, you should just be able to unplug the one that's there and hook the other one up and plug it in, and you know. Anyway, didn't work that way. I was having a hard time hooking it up, and that person showed up, and they turned around and left because I was that wild. Didn't even help me. Oh dear. So Bronwyn says she's been working, and she is off this weekend, and she is doing a preserving and sewing this weekend. Wow. So what are you going to be sewing? And I know everybody's going to want to know what you're preserving. Are you making jam or something? Jam or pickles? What are you making? And Sue has finished all the blocks for Izzy's quilt along and trimmed them up. I've been practicing foldable grocery bags and some other little stuff. Wow. That's amazing. I got the fabric brought down here for Izzy's quilt. I rearranged them on the wall. And I have all the measurements written down. And I think, yes. And I got my drawings all drew of the last 3 blocks that I have to make. I guess I should just finish making them, and then, so they won't take me very long to make, I don't think, because they're all quite easy. Because I have 3 blocks I'm behind. And then figure out what ones I'll make again. Rose is here. Hello, welcome, Rose. Oh my goodness. Bronwyn, you're putting my week to shame. Okay, Cindy, she's a list maker too. I find I can get more finished in a day with a list to check things off. Yeah, well, I think I made my list for a whole week, and I made it a week ago. It's not good. Anyway, I will get these things done. I just beat myself up over it if I don't get everything done. I'll get it done when I get it done, I guess. Bronwyn is making 22 different kinds of jam, a relish, cherry pie filling. As for sewing, I'm going to finally work on Mom's dress if I don't get sidetracked with dressagirl dresses. Well, Louise is really got you beat on, because she told me, I don't know, she sent 46 dresses, and well, I'm not even going to tell you, but I know that she's got quite a few more made. Oops, she says 12 different kinds of jam. I was going to say, you're not going to get any sewing done with 22, but 12, that's quite a few. I hope they're small batches, Bronwyn. You are going to be busy. Sue is saying hello, and Bronwyn says, I make lists and don't get things done. Sue says, oh my God, Bronwyn, that's amazing. Yeah, 12 kinds of jam, relish, cherry pie filling, and all kinds of sewing. You must just go all the time, never stop. Um, Sue says it's just Stitch has new. You know what? I just seen that like 3 minutes ago. Has I didn't know it was free. I just seen it. It's really cute. It's called the Deba. Deba. I just seen that. Oh shoot! Now I'm gonna have to close that again. Why didn't I take a picture of it? Yeah, because I was looking at. What was I looking at? I thought there was something in Vogue that I liked because they had released some new patterns. No, it was McCall's. It was McCall's. Now I'm remembering. And actually, her new dress, It's to Stitch, was called. I like it. Camilla's. The Camilla's dress is her new dress pattern. And there's a McCall's dress that's rather similar, but the Camilla is much nicer. Um, the vest pattern. Where am I? Google. Search. Bronwyn? That would look nice with some of your mom's dresses, maybe. Oh, I'll definitely have to check it out. It has a one button closure in the front. And Sue says it's really cute. It is, actually. Very nice. So there is the picture. Looks like she's wearing her Quebec skirt. Oh, it would be easy because it has all one sleeve. It looks like it has a small facing. I really like her new dress pattern too. But yeah, it is very cute. You can make that out of quite a few different fabrics as well, I believe. What was the thing that I was looking at? Not that I'm not going to get any new sewing patterns, though, I don't think. Oh, this is what I was looking at, that jacket that I made. And this kind of makes me a little bit grumpy. Shock. Why is it not showing? I thought they had new patterns out. Where are they? Bestsellers, trending, vacation, seasonal. Oh, come on. Oh. Must be summer ones. Sorry. Where is it? That jacket pattern, they released another one that is exactly what I wanted. Where did it go? I can't find it now. Oh, yes. Remy, don't walk on the computer, please. As she does. Oh, I can't find it now. Maybe it wasn't McCall. Oh, that's not even what I'm in. McCall's. Anyway, it's the exact same pattern. It has a little bit of a collar and it has elastic in the back. It's a little bit longer instead of the band on the bottom. Kind of makes me grumpy because that is, I seen somebody wearing a jacket similar to that and I really liked it. And this pattern that I have now that I made the red camo. You hear paper rattling, it's the cat. She's trying to find a place to lay down. Anyway, when I seen it, I thought, oh. And the shirt dress pattern I got, I wish I waited and got the next one. Anyway, I can't find it now on my phone. I took a picture of it. Anyway, I probably, I don't want to make the alterations to it to make it, but yeah. The topper is super easy, and she watched Karina make it today. Well, that's really great because it's really cute. I bet you could also make it out of a knit if you watched your sizing. But free is awesome. I didn't know it was free. It's front and back and 2 facings. Yeah, it would be super easy to make, and you wouldn't even have to put a button on it if you didn't want to. Sue said she downloaded it today. She only gets the free ones. I don't blame you. And Sue says she's not allowed to buy patterns or fabric for a long while. Yes, I don't need any more patterns. And Bronwyn says, after my shopping in the States the other week, I best not buy fabric until I get a few scrub tops and dresses done before she buys any more fabric. Yes, you can certainly buy patterns of fabric faster than you can make it. Or I have that problem. Yes. Well, that annoys me now that I can't find that. I'm pretty, well, maybe it was simplicity that I was looking at. That's why I can't find it. Oh, why is it not showing new patterns? New arrivals. We'll just go all new. Sorry. I know you love it when I'm on my phone, although no one has ever complained about it. But I think there was a couple nice dresses in there. Oh, I'm trying to find. Oh. Anyway, I'm annoyed with myself for getting sucked into it all. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, I took a picture of them, but not with this. Anyway. Okay. Cindy says, my idea of easy was altering a sundress for myself today. Well, alterations can be very complicated. And Sue says that is easy, Cindy. Yes. Once you do something a couple times, then you'll start saying, yeah, that was easy. You just got to do it. That's my problem. When I hit part that I think is kind of hard, I end up avoiding doing it. I'll do everything else, so all the way around it. So I'm trying to finish this top that I cut out last year, and I thought I would get it done because I was doing pretty good staying on top of my projects, but ever since I went back to work, everything went off the rails like I knew it would. Oh. Anyway. So, yes. Yes, I was annoyed with seeing that pattern with the jacket because they could have released it as two options in one pattern, but instead they're doing one style of jacket with no options and just re-release the pattern with a new option. So yeah, I don't think I'm getting one. Why are you hand sewing? I'm basting. I'm doing some basting. I'm basting the neckline because I know if I don't, because I want to top stitch it down because you can't even see it. You can see the pins and my big basting stitches. So instead of hand sewing it down, I am going to, so I'm just basting it in place so I can do a nice top stitch. Because this is gauze and it's kind of moving around and stretching in places where I don't want it to. And the pins keep falling out. These great big, look, that one's already out. So I've been making this, I feel, for a very long time. So I really gotta get this done. And when I was gonna baste it, I had it all pinned. I didn't have a sewing needle down here. They were all upstairs. So I went upstairs to go, and then I ended up doing something else. Anyway, my dining room is gonna look good when I'm done. It'll be all nice and clean. Well, Sue, so far I don't mind working with the gauze, although it will stretch on you, and I find, especially where you're using interfacing, or I am, and it's not heavy interfacing either. So I'm just sewing. It's going to be a V-neck. So I think it would just be better if I've made this before. It's just going to be, it's very plain. But I thought it would be nice to wear to work. So I need to get this done because the gauze is nice to wear when it's hot. And since our weather seems like it's going to be, we kind of had a break from the heat wave for a little while, but now it's back. The humidity and the 30 plus temperatures, which is not normal for Nova Scotia. Sue says, oh yes, I have to do that also. I don't like gauze very much. Well, all the tailors say you might as well baste and just get it over with. It will save you time in the long run. And Bronwyn says she has never worked with gauze. It does grow on you a little bit, the fabric, because it kind of has a lot of stretch to it. But people don't really call it a stretchy fabric. You just have to be careful with it, and it's probably good to use a stabilizer like that tape that you can iron on. That's like a interfacing to keep everything from stretching. Because I stay stitched the collar of this, and that's why I'm basting it, is because one size stretched out a lot more. Sue says I do block fusing to prevent stretching. Yeah, I just used regular interfacing and I was just careful. So that's why I'm doing the basting to make sure it's all going to not get all bumpy on me when I sew it. Sue says it's miserable down here. It's for the heat because Sue is in the south, and I think Rose is also in the hot weather. In the south, I mean, where it gets hotter than it does up here, but the heat is so oppressive and the humidity is so heavy. I have trouble breathing this time of year. Oh my gosh. Yes. The air is so wet and heavy, and yeah, it's hard to do anything. Linda, she's done the dishes. We always tease Linda about doing the dishes. Everyone is saying hello to Linda. Linda, how you doing? And Christine, there you are. Oh no, Christine is helping somebody move. I hope it's not crazy hot where you're at. It probably is because it seems like it's hot everywhere. Although, me being off this past week, we did have some rain, but you obviously need it. We're lucky to have it. I'm not complaining about the weather because it's been beautiful. I'm just saying it does get quite. It's not seasonal weather for Nova Scotia to be this warm. Like up in the 30s. I mean, that's. But I guess we better get used to it. Um, Plus, I don't have air conditioning, so. Linda says, actually, I'm still doing the dishes. Oh my goodness, Linda. I did do my dishes tonight. And I left all my windows open, so I hope the bear doesn't decide to move in. He shouldn't be smelling anything. And the cat's down here, so she won't alert me. Everybody is saying hello to everyone. Cindy, you said you were getting some dresses made and were working on a quilt there the other weekend. How's it going? And Farah, I don't know if you're still here, but you were making, or you were trying to start some quilt blocks. I was wondering how you made out. And everyone is saying hello. So I just kind of went on a big rant about my week and about how my list is too long. I didn't get everything done. So, and I'm just doing some hand sewing, basting. I'm just doing some basting that I had all ready to go because you can see right there where I interfaced it, and this other seam is a little bit bigger. And if I just went and ran that through the machine, it is just going to pleat and pucker and make a big mess. So that's why I'm basting. So I can, because it's really hard. I must say, picking stitches out of gauze is not a good time. Not that stitch ripping is ever a good time. But yes. comments are coming in. Oh, look, check that out. Cindy, she has pockets to add to dress number 4. Oh, wow. And she hasn't touched the quilt this week. Sue says you could use a walking foot. It would help with that. Yes, it would. I was actually thinking that when I was upstairs looking, dragging stuff, and then I started cleaning. I thought I should, because the walking foot is sitting on my dining room table. I have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Some of it's here, some of it's still upstairs. So, yeah, I've been slow getting everything moved around. I feel like I've been saying I've been doing it forever, but kind of just doing a little bit at a time. Anyway, and then I started, what happened here now? What am I doing? I'm sewing air. Thread broke or something. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay. Bronwyn says you aren't selling me on the idea of sewing with gauze. Well, it's really nice to wear in hot weather. And you can get triple gauze, which is really good for baby clothes, and because it's even thicker and it just makes it softer for some reason. And yeah, a lot of people like to make pajamas or like a blouse or something out of it. I have never made anything out of gauze, so if I get this actually sewn together, I think that's why kind of set it aside and thought, oh, the season has passed for wearing gauze. Oh, and then I thought I'd be smart and get it made. And as you can see, I'm not being that smart. Okay. I feel like I'm missing all kinds of things here. Sue says, so sorry, Bronwyn. Okay, before I miss some more comments, because everybody's chattering away here. Edna says, you are all putting me to shame. I'm not getting very much done. This humidity is horrible on my body, so I'm not doing anything, but still, I'm tired by the end of the day. Yeah, the humidity does wipe everyone out. Christine says, did you guys see the pattern by Mood? I think it's the Thelma halter top with the Louise pants. It's such a cute outfit. I was thinking on making it in black. Christine, that would be gorgeous. Because yes, Mood has been pumping out the free patterns lately. Has anybody noticed that? It seems like there's a new one all the time. Yeah, it reminds me, it's kind of 70s a little bit. What am I looking up? Mood. I probably should have looked at my email because I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's going to show the new one. No, yes, it is. It would be really nice for summer, I believe, and it's kind of dressy. And it's not going to show me a really nice picture of it here to hold up. Oh, these are horrible pictures. Okay. Okay, Sue. Bronwyn says to Sue, it's okay, I don't have any in my stash, so it's safe. She's talking about gauze fabric. We are scaring her. Do they have a long... Okay, that's a better picture. It's very light colored fabric, but it's just elastic waist, wide pants, in a flowy fabric. Sort of like a crepe or something. And then there's the top that's gathered. This is not showing up very well. It's gathered at the top, has a slit down the front, and that's the back with the pants. Oh, that's not going to help you see it. That's the back. It has a little bow, I think, on the back with the, I don't know why I can't hold things straight. Sue said she didn't see it, but she has several mood patterns. Christine, did I miss something there? Okay. Christine says, do you find them hard, Sue? And Sue says, I have quite a bit of double gauze to make up. And Christine says, no, mood are not, they're not hard, but the instructions are usually awful. But this would, I think, would be quite a simple make. Because, okay, there's the top. Which is kind of like a dress. And there's the pants. They're just elastic pants. You just gotta be careful with your sizing with mood. Like, really check out the finished measurements. Because I find they run really large. So what you think your size is, and then you make it, and then it's quite baggy. I always find I make a much smaller size in mood patterns. Sue says we're just talking among ourselves. We have taken over. It's okay. Bronwyn, Sue, I'll be waiting for some Instagram posts of your double gauze made up. Sue says you'll be waiting a while. I have to find the right pattern for it. And Bronwyn says I won't hold my breath. You guys are really chatting amongst yourselves, aren't you? Sue says I can't remember the last time I posted something on Instagram, and she agrees about mood patterns being running large in size. You really got to check out your size, which is probably 2 sizes smaller than what you think you would be, I find. So check those finished garment measurements, and if worse comes to worse, measure the flat, measure it, the pattern, minus your seam allowances, and figure it out that way if you have to. It'll be worth the effort, believe me, because I have made some mood patterns, and I always find they're very large. Okay. Well, I'm glad everybody's chatting amongst themselves. Christine, did you get your parcel yet? Your winnings? I can't remember the date that it said. I thought it was today, but it would be nice if you got it before the long weekend, but because Monday is a holiday. Sue recommends making a test garment before cutting your precious fabric. Yes, that is a very good idea. And these pants that Christine was talking about could make good pajama pants, really. And if you just move the slit, you could also make that into a sundress. Put the slit down the sides. Yeah, that would work. Bronwyn says, what did Christine pick for her prize? And Christine said, no, not yet. Well, I will let Christine tell you. Sue says they look bow-legged. I've already lost the picture. Yeah, the way they drew the dress, it makes it look like it bows right out, but I think they're trying to show off the slit. They are exaggerating their free pattern. But yeah, the right kind of fabric, that would be a really dressy outfit. You would have to pick something that had some really nice drape to it. I have been shopping on my wholesaler's website, and it's been, I haven't ordered anything, but yeah. My list is long. So every time I look at it, I make it smaller, and unfortunately one of the fabrics is already gone, so that's why I don't like looking at the website when I'm not ready to make an order, because the fabric is usually gone by the time I'm able to get any. So it sounds like Christine had a very busy day moving. And it sounds like some of you are going to be doing some sewing this weekend. So yes, that jacket's going to be really cute. And I finally got my basting in for my neckline, for my facing. And I still have to book the dates for the Dressapalooza and a virtual sewing event, which would be a lot similar to this, only you would have to email me that you're interested in having a virtual chat on Zoom, which we could do. So I'm going to have to, I think we'll start it in, if enough of you are interested, we'll start it in September. I'll wait till I get used to going back to work again, because I barely get used to going back to work, and then I was off because the place shuts down before you think that I booked vacation after I was off work for 6 months. And I did work one day. Christine said she ordered black stretch cotton, which is poplin, and summer weight denim, which is gray, for her prize. It's kind of a grayish blue. It's not, the wholesaler calls it gray. I can see it from here. It's like a blackish blue color. It isn't pure blue, and it's not. Yeah. I suppose it depends on who looks at it. Anyway, I did send her a picture and say, this is it. Okay. Um, yes, because Christine was, I'm so blessed, was the winner of the $50 gift card. And that's what she ordered. Bronwyn says, before I forget, I'll probably be late next week for the first half hour of the live. That's okay. We won't talk about you too much. Bronwyn says, Christine, sounds like good choices to me. And Sue says, that's okay, Bronwyn, we'll talk about your sewing prowess before you come. Right after I said we wouldn't. Christine is laughing, and Cindy says, I have a family reunion tomorrow afternoon at the local park, so not much sewing tomorrow. Hopefully I can do some Sunday. Yes. And Christine says, Sue is funny, and Brahma says, you guys are too funny. Yeah. Yes. I was going to go to town tomorrow, but I might not. Maybe I will. I don't know. Yes, I wanted to make sure this was flat, and this is already feels like it is twisted on me. And Sue says laughter is the best medicine. Yes, we all need a good laugh. Sorry. And the cat is snoring. Can you see her? Do I have a stick so I can point at her? She's kind of blended in there. There, just lift her head up. She is snoring away. I don't think you guys can hear her, but we've heard her very loud snoring before. I'm trying to say, oh, I have a roller. Yeah. Sue says, I hear her. She sounds like she's wheezing. Yeah, it's kind of like a... She's not doing it now. Sometimes she sounds like a person, like really loud. I don't know. When I take her to the vet, they say there's nothing wrong with her, so she just sounds like that. Remy gets plenty of sleep, no worries. She had a big long nap today. I think she woke up around 4 and then she decided, okay, day's starting now. Linda says, couple of my cats snore. I always tell my husband he has to share his CPAP machine with them. Yeah, I don't think Remy would have any of that. Can you imagine trying to put something on them? She's going to get annoyed. We're talking about her. Anyway, yeah, I could just say, I just could see in the background on the camera there that doesn't look right. That's a cat in there. She likes to lay on paper for some reason. All right. Yeah, your poor husband doesn't need his machine full of cat hair. All right. Well, I think, it's almost an hour, and everybody, yes, sounds like everybody's having a very busy weekend, family reunions, and pickling and preserving, and yeah. Linda didn't tell us what she was doing, but she's always busy. So hopefully I will very soon have something to show you that I actually sewed a thing. I feel like I haven't sewn anything in 2 months. And actually, that might be even, well, no, that's not true. I've been making dresses for Dress Girl, so that counts. And Linda is telling everybody to click the thumbs up. Yes, you can do that. Is helpful. And I wrote you guys all a comment and never sent it, I just realized. I just did it now. I thought I was going to be late tonight. Now I'm trying to type another one. So, yes, click the thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll have some shorts out, but then I say that and then something happens and I don't get them done. Anyway, I always really enjoy talking with you all. Sue says I thought I was late. Well, I think I turned it on right at 10. Right at 10 o'clock. I think. Which I try and do anyway, because if you do it early, sometimes you guys can't hear me. Because I set it for 10. So, anyway. I can't type and talk at the same time. So I'm going to stop doing that. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for joining in, and I'm glad so many of you have dropped in out of your busy days and evenings. And have a really great weekend, everyone. See you next week. Bye.